Welcome to the Maximum Edge Sports Wagering Show. My name is John Santucci. Call me Tooch. It is college football Saturday, October 23rd. I got Anthony with us from Pounded Sports. Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning, man. How you doing today?
Doing great, man. College football. It's like, one of my favorite days.
That's right.
We got lots of good games. We got some edges on some games. Why don't we talk about some promos that we got going on at Maximum Edge?
You can start it off, Tooch.
I got a all weekend pass. All my football plays this weekend for $25. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Get all my best football plays for the weekend. NFL, college football.
Awesome. And here at Pounded Sports, I got 3 10-unit bombs going off today. You're not going to want to miss it. That is for sure. If any of the 3 lose, you're going to get a free week. I am expecting a huge day today. I am so confident today. The last time I was this confident, we destroyed the board. So jump on board, poundedsports.com, and let's make some money.
I love it. How did VIPs do yesterday?
5-5. Not the greatest day. I crushed hockey, but what killed me was the Memphis game. I had Memphis -2. And then right before game time, all the UCF money came in. I mean, I don't know what I missed there, but
yeah.
And we had the Astros. I mean, that was the game I wish I pounded.
Yeah, me too.
Why I didn't. But it's all good. It was a small loss for the day. We're still doing good.
I gave it up as a free play, Astros, and then I pounded Colorado State first quarter under. Easy money.
Yeah.
I should have texted you on that one.
You know what there's a lot of money in right now? Hockey. We nailed the Sharks yesterday.
Yeah.
Plus 190 over the Maple Leafs. And that actually came out pretty easy. So, I mean, hockey, I'm like 5-1 so far. Something like that. I don't know the exact numbers offhand, but we're crushing hockey, so I'm
Max
pretty
Edge
excited
VIP.
about the show. Yeah.
We had a Max Edge VIP Sharks and Stars that paid off, and the Astros money line. I think it was Max Edge VIP page was 3-0. It was either 2-1 or 3-0 yesterday.
You put the Sabres on there.
Sabres, God darn it.
2-1. I don't know.
I meant to put the Stars, but so we were 2-1, not bad. All right.
You know what's more exciting is we're 4-0 in our last 4 plays, free plays on the show. I'm pretty excited about today's free plays. Trying to make it 6-0.
Me too. And also we have the Max Edge promo. If you want to join the VIP page, just take a screenshot, send it to the Max Edge VIP on Twitter in a follow request. We got some people in there already getting free plays, and let's grow it a little bit more. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, take a screenshot, send a follow request to the Max Edge VIP on Twitter, and you get at least 1 free play a day, a VIP play. All right. So how about we talk a little college football this morning? There's some juicy games I like, man, for today. There's this first game we got is Cincinnati Navy. We got Cincinnati minus 29 now, so it's been steamed up a little bit. I got it at minus 28. So.
Same here. Same. Yeah, I sent out the VIP's clients the card out last night. It was at 28. So if they didn't put their numbers in, or if they put their putts in this morning, they got 28.5 and 29. So
yeah,
I always send it the night before just to get the better number.
How high would you play that up to? I mean, this to me seems like a 42-10 game. If Navy can score 10, I don't know. Maybe the Cincinnati puts in the second stringers in the second half. That's the only
I don't
thing
think
that worries
Navy.
me.
I don't think Navy gets a touchdown today. Personally, I
Yeah.
really don't. So in this game specifically, Cincinnati has to destroy them. So the rest of the schedule is a cupcake schedule for Cincinnati. All their tough games are already played and they won. So right now they have no choice but to destroy everybody they play just to stay in that conversation and keep their name in that top four. Because at the end of the season, they're going to be saying, does Alabama deserve to get in? Do they deserve to beat a number 2 Cincinnati? Who has Cincinnati played? And then they're going to look at how they beat them. So Tennessee might, Alabama might beat up a Tennessee team and then say Cincinnati wins by 7 over Navy. What's more impressive? They're going to flip-flop it just because Alabama has played better teams. So Cincinnati, this has to be a rout in their to be in conversation, stay in conversation.
I got to tell you, I'm not so sure Alabama beats Cincinnati if they play head-to-head. I don't know.
That would be a good game, and I'd like to know where they'd be playing first.
Yeah, a neutral site maybe.
If it's in Atlanta, it's more of a home game. Alabama.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate when they play Alabama at Atlanta, neutral site. That's a home game. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, and the numbers for this, 87% of the bets are on Cincinnati, 88% of the money is on Cincinnati, 95% of the bets are on the over, but 59% of the money on the under. I'm not going to touch the total because I don't know if Navy can score any points in this game.
Cincinnati scores in the 50. I think they hit the total by themselves.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, they could. 48.5 is the total.
Early game. This is going to be a game where it's going to, I think it's going to be one of those most played games, especially early on.
Yeah.
Because Cincinnati, this is going to be a rout. So my lean would be Cincinnati minus 29 and the over 49, all because I think Cincinnati is going to be in the 50s, 52, 56 points.
Yeah. You heard it here. Cincinnati offense ranked 35, defense, top 5. Navy offense ranked 126, and the defense
they have an injured quarterback. Their starting quarterback's injured, so he's questionable to play. And if he doesn't play, they might not score at all if they have a backup quarterback.
None of these trends matter. It's a heavy lean Cincinnati.
Trends, stats.
I love it.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter in this game.
Yeah, you're right, man. The over Cincinnati could hit that on their own. But next game we got another armed services game. We got number 16 Wake Forest at Army. The Black Knights are a 3.5 point dog, right? Is that what you got? You got 3 point now. So some money coming in on Army.
Just went up to 3.5. Yeah.
Did it? Okay. So 3.5 points at home for Army. Wake Forest 6-0, but 2-4 against the spread. They do tend to play the closer games. Army 4-2, the number 1 rushing team in the country, or number 2 rushing offense in the country. Army defense ranked number 6, so they play a little defense too. Wake Forest defense ranked 94th, and offense ranked 38. How are you leaning in the Wake Forest Army?
So now that it's up to 3.5, you're going to see a lot of money on Army just because of that extra hook.
Yeah.
I can't go against Wake Forest in this game. I think Wake Forest. I'm in love with Wake Forest's offense. Their offense is disgustingly good. That's how. It's awesome. But Army is not a bad team whatsoever. But I think this is just too much power for Army to handle in this game. I would lean Wake Forest -3. They probably win by 4 or 6 points, maybe 7. And I would lean the over because Army's going to put some points on the board. Wake Forest defense is nothing to brag about whatsoever. So it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a duel. But at the end, I think Wake Forest pulls away with my one score, and definitely the over, just because of how bad Wake Forest's offense is, our defense.
That over already up to 54. When I did my research early this morning, it was 52 and a half.
Yeah.
So people are playing the over in this one. 80% of the bets are on Wake Forest, 85% of the money on Wake Forest, 53% of the bets on the over, 60% of the money is on the under. I don't see. I mean, this feels like an over game to me. 30 to 28, 30 to 27, 31-27.
It's going to be that
somewhere. Yeah, that kind of game. Wake Forest are 6-1 straight up in their last 7 games against Army. So total's gone over in 5 of 7 of Wake Forest's last 7 games on the road. Army 6-3 against the spread their last 9, and they're 10-0 straight up in their last 10 games at home. Army. So that's what's. If I'm thinking about this game, man, it's a tough one for me. I haven't played this game. I don't know if I will play it. But your lean is Wake Forest and the over.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Let's get on to the next one. LSU at number 12, Ole Miss. I show 7.5. Yep, 7.5 point spread. Over under 76. That's a lot of points. But Ole Miss defense 104 and LSU defense 84. So not a lot of defense. The Ole Miss offense, one of the top in the country, number 2 overall. I lean Ole Miss in this game. They're at home. LSU, man, this is a down year for them. Ed Orgeron is out. He was fired just yesterday, I think, or the day before, right? The head coach fired. I don't know. It lit a fire. Yeah, without listening to the head coach, it lit a fire under the teams like the Raiders when Gruden got jet packed out of there. But
he can't recruit. He can't recruit. When he won the national championship, he inherited a very good team, just like John Gruden did with Tampa. So, I mean, anybody can argue, but it wasn't his team when he won the national championship, and this team just gets worse and worse as the year goes on. I love Ole Miss in this game. I mean, everybody's jumping on the LSU bandwagon. +7. It was +9. Now it's +7.5. I hate 76. I'll never ever take an over 76 and never 8. I mean, it's just insane. That's just too many points. All it takes is 2 punts and boom, you lost your over already. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So give me Ole Miss. I mean, I have no faith whatsoever in LSU. I've been fading LSU every game this season. So I'm going to stick with that strategy and give me an Ole Miss.
I like Ole Miss too. I'll tell you, LSU's offensive line, man, I forget who they were playing. They were playing one of the lesser teams, and their offensive line couldn't get any push. It wasn't even a very good team. They couldn't run the ball. I like Ole Miss, that Ole Miss offense just to roll. They're at home. 7.5, it seems like a mistake. I mean, this feels like Ole Miss by 14.
You would think, but I mean, they do have a bad defense. I will say that. LSU has no offense.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
they got nothing to play.
Got to give.
Oh, LSU got nothing to play for. They might just be like, what the heck? Let's just give it up, put it all out on the table.
They have, that's true. They have nothing to play for. I mean, now that Coach O's, I mean, they're not. Yeah, I mean.
Yep.
So
could get that dead cat bounce. All right, so it's a lean on Ole Miss. I like Ole Miss in that game. I might put some money down on Ole Miss in that one, but we'll see. Next game, we're talk some evening games. We got Tennessee going over down to number 4 Alabama. Tennessee getting 25.5 now. It's 24.5.
Keeps going up.
A lot of money coming in on Alabama, 60% of the bets, 71% of the money. Most of the bets and money are on the over, too. Over 68.5. That's a lot of points. I know Tennessee has a good offense, and so does Alabama. They're both top 15. Any thoughts on Tennessee, Alabama?
Tennessee's quarterback is hurt as well, so he's questionable. I mean, if he doesn't play, Alabama's going to rout in the 40s. This is going to be bad. So 2 weeks ago when they lost, 3 weeks ago when Alabama lost to I forgot what team they lost.
Ole Miss,
No.
Texas A&M. Sorry,
Texas A&M upset Alabama.
right.
I have faded Alabama for the past 2 weeks, and that was the most stupidest thing I've ever could have done. Stupidest thing, because Alabama is 2-0 against the spread first half and 2-0 against the spread for the game since that loss. And Tennessee's weak. They are not a good team. They're on the road where Alabama is just going to be eating them alive. This is going to be another rout. My lean is Alabama, and I'm going to go under just because I don't think Tennessee's going to score many points today.
Yeah, it's a good call. The number one team in the country against the spread first half too, Alabama. So
Always has been. Always has been. Yep.
you know, Alabama has traditionally owned Tennessee in the series. Tennessee 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games against Alabama. Tennessee's 5-10 their last 15 against the spread. Alabama 9-3 against the spread versus the SEC. Man, although historically this game has gone over a lot, the series 6 of the last 9 versus Tennessee, Alabama has gone over. But yeah, Alabama's just got too much defense and too much
they're
offense.
At home.
They're at home.
We saw them 2 weeks ago at home, and they are out for blood.
Yeah,
because they have no choice to, because they have to try to get in that top 4. So, what better way to make a bid for yourself than dominate and destroy every team in your path? That's the only thing. I mean, they have no choice. They have to destroy and dominate everybody they play until the rest of the season.
I tell you, halftime I could see 28-0, 31-0.
I agree.
Just
Tennessee might squeak a field goal in, but
yeah,
it all comes down to that quarterback. If he doesn't play, it's gonna be a long night for Tennessee.
Yep. All right. See, we told you there were some good games out there today. I got number 5, Ohio State, heading to Bloomington, Indiana to play the Hoosiers. Ohio State has been steamed up to 21 now. That's line opened at -19. Ohio State, their defense, I'll tell you, man. Ohio State defense ranked 76th. It's not the Ohio State defense that we're used to.
No,
they don't have as much good talent on defense in years past. Indiana has a pretty good defense. I was surprised to notice that they're ranked 36th. They do play team tough, but I don't know if I think Marcus Penix is out or questionable for this game. The Hoosiers quarterback. Another question mark at quarterback. Indiana, the opening loss at Iowa kind of sent their season on a little downward trend, but last season, pretty good team last season. Thoughts on Indiana and Ohio State?
I think Indiana comes out and plays. It's going to be real tight in the very beginning, like first quarter. But as the game goes on, Ohio State's going to get in the groove and just start pulling away. Ohio State's another team that has to dominate and destroy every team. What better way to put this? Would be a great domination to put on their resume for the season. Indiana, I mean, they're probably above average, maybe average to above average for this season. They have played 10 times better than what the record shows. So I'm going to lean Ohio State, but Indiana, I mean, they've had a lot of bad breaks. They're missing just key players. They're injured. I think Ohio State, another rout. Ohio State.
Yeah, I like the Buckeyes in this one too. I'll tell you, Ohio State offense now on top in the nut country, number 1 overall. Indiana's got a good defense, but there's just too much talent on that Ohio State offense.
It's starting to click now. They had a slow start, and now they're clicking.
Yep, and the over/under at 58.5. Any thoughts on the total?
I'm going to go over because I know Ohio State's going to put a lot of points up, and Indiana, I mean, they're good enough, especially if their quarterback plays. I would lean over. If he doesn't play, I would lean under. Indiana's not going to get. They're going to be in the 20s. Ohio State's going to be in the high 40s, low 50s. They have to score high. They have no choice.
They have to. They got no choice but to run it up. 84% of the bets on the over, 55% of the money on the under, though. But the total's gone under in 6 of 9 of Indiana's last 9 games. 4 of their last 5 have gone over versus Ohio State, though. So their lean is pretty spot on. Total's gone over 9 of Ohio State's last 12. But this is one, the Ohio State 2-8 against the spread in their last 10 games against Indiana. That's an interesting one. But I'll tell you, Indiana's banged up. I just think, Ohio State's going to have too much firepower. The talent, the breakaway, big play capability of Ohio State's offense, I think just knocks this one, puts it away for the Buckeyes. 21 points isn't a lot, for Ohio State. So, all right, that's our 5 games. Give away a lottery ticket.
Lottery ticket time.
Let's play the lottery ticket. All right, I can't wait for one of these to cash. I tell you.
And we're that close.
Yeah,
we're that close.
I played this one too. So
this is an 11-team Saturday and Sunday lottery ticket. It starts off with Alabama. I think we all agree Alabama's going to be a rout, -25. Louisville money line. They're playing at home versus Boston College. There's no way Boston College has beat Louisville, especially at home. Pittsburgh at home versus Clemson. I love Pittsburgh today. It's going to be a tight game, very, very tight game, close game. But I think Pittsburgh squeaks it out at the end. Minnesota is at home versus Maryland. I'm taking the home team. Minnesota's playing really good. Maryland's going the opposite direction. Cincinnati -29. We talked about this earlier. They have to destroy. Navy is in a mess right now. I'd be shocked if Navy even clubs close to this number to cover. So that's the Saturday. And then Sunday, we're going to go with the Ravens money line. It's going to be a division game. Great game. The Ravens are right now -6.5. We're going to take the Ravens money line. Packers money line versus Washington. That is a lot one-sided affair. Patriots versus the Jets. I don't have to say anymore. The Rams are at home versus but they're like 14-point favorites. I think the Texans. The Rams money line. Raiders is probably the weakest link out of this whole thing. So if you want to replace it with a game that you guys like, I like the Raiders to beat the Eagles at home, just for the fact that they're at home in Las Vegas, proving something that they can win without John Gruden, just like they did last week. And then the last one, this is a gimme. Bucks money line over the Bears. Bucks at home, they are just unstoppable at home. So $25. If you play $25 lottery ticket, this pays $1,398. It's a 2-day lottery ticket. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
The Rams are playing the Lions.
The Lions, that's it. All they got to do is win.
So I thought they played the Lions already, the Rams.
I know.
It feels like they played
feels like
this is Matt Stafford's return to Detroit, I think, right?
It's in Los Angeles.
Is it in Los Angeles? Okay. Yeah. So
Jared Goff's return to Los Angeles.
Jared Goff's return. They just swapped quarterbacks.
They're gonna kill him.
Oh, Pittsburgh Panthers, they've got that exciting quarterback, Kenny Pickett. That'll be a fun game to watch.
He's a game changer. He's a game changer.
Some player to watch. So you said our last 4 free plays have won.
Yeah.
For Max Edge.
We're climbing back up there.
Climbing back. We have to, as long as we stay away from the prop bets, we're okay.
Yeah, that's all we got to do is stay away. We're not prop bet guys. I tell everybody when they ask me stuff, I'm the last guy to ask about prop bets.
We got a couple plays to give away. Let's give them away, right?
Yes. All
right, here we go. I love this play. Cincinnati team total over 38.5. That looks like easy money.
They don't
Yeah.
even have to cover. They just have to score.
Yep.
And that's, when you think about it, that's only 6 touchdowns.
Yep.
So
6 touchdowns. Yep.
6 touchdowns. And then Ohio State, that one's going to be a little more of a drag the game on. But at the final score, I don't see how they don't cover 21 points.
Yeah, I can't see it either. It feels more like 24 to 28 point victory for Ohio State. I mean, Indiana hung tough the past few weeks, but there's nothing for them to play for.
No, exactly.
Season. They're probably not going to any bowl games.
Probably not.
Cincinnati, Ohio State both got a lot to play for. That Cincinnati team total over. I don't see how they don't hit that.
I don't either. That's a hidden gem right there.
I've got them putting up 52 on maybe at least minimum.
That's
52.
what I'm saying. Me and you both say 52 to 56 points Cincinnati scores. So it's
Love
up to Navy to score 20-some points for the cover.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening. A team that only averages 17 points a game. And that's versus just an average team in their conference. Now they're facing a high elite Cincinnati team. So
number 2 team in the country.
Yeah.
And Desmond Ridder, he just finds a way to win those games. And man, the defense, they're bullies. I love Cincinnati today. Top play. All right. What do you say? We get out of here. We're going to be back here tomorrow morning, same time, talking NFL Sunday. And we'll check in on our lottery tickets.
So all we got to do is just get to tomorrow, and then we can have fun and sit back and watch it and relax. Today is going to be we got 2 spreads to worry about, but I feel confident.
I feel confident too. All right. We'll sign off and we'll see everyone tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
And I'm the team captain. He's the preview, and I'm the main attraction.
Unstoppable, unconquerable, on top of the world, accomplishing the impossible. Unstoppable, unconquerable, on top of the world, accomplishing the impossible.
Invincible hustle, mighty desire to conspire to